Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be filming my What's in My Backpack slash my 9th grade organization. So I'm just going to start out by showing you my backpack, what's in it, which is basically, what's in my backpacks, like extra things I keep in there, what's in my pencil pouch, showing you kind of how I organize my planner, and my homework folder, which showing you just kind of how I use and utilize that. So yeah, so I'm going to show you all that stuff, and then we'll get on with all the binders. And yeah, I'll first start off with everything I keep in there. I keep a pencil pouch. This is the one I got. It's from Walmart, and it was literally like $4, and it's just silver and sparkly, and I'll just show you everything I keep in there. I keep a set of highlighters because you never know when you're going to need to highlight. So these are just the Papermate Intro, and I just have a yellow, purple, pink, blue, yellow, green, and orange. And what I use these for is I use them during class, because like some classes I highlight things, and then also in other class, and then I use them in my planner. So like pink is like a color for my planner, so I write in pencil, and then pink is homework, green is after homework, like studying, orange is test quizzes and other important dates, purple is anything like personal events going on, yellow is like due dates, like for projects, and blue is miscellaneous stuff. And then next are my pens, which I have a lot of, actually. I have the basic blue, black, and red pens, and these are the big ones because of that. And then I just have these two pens because I have like for every chapter or after every quiz or however, I use a different color pen. One pencil, but there's no eraser, so I need to get a new one because it's caused me a lot of problems to not have an eraser, even though I have a big eraser, but I always just get lazy. Then I have a chapstick. This is just the Aquafina flavor Splash Wild Berry flavor. It's really thin, not oily, but like silky filling. I don't know. I like that though. And then I have a jump drive because just in case we need it for projects. This is just a. Then I have this random big eraser, and it's in just the Stanford colorific, and this thing is old, and I let like anyone use this because I don't care, because I have a million of them. Okay, not literally. And I also have this little thing of Post-its, like little pink ones. My mom gave them to me. They're not the actual Post-it brand, I'm pretty sure. And then I have my calculator. This is the TI 30X2S. This is what it looks like. It's just this. It's just like a basic calculator with all these like scientific function keys and such. And I actually do use some of them. So yeah, those things are always handy. And that's all I keep in my pencil pouch. And now on to how I organize my planner. Just because I said I did explain that in this video. This is my planner. I can actually show it to you because what I'd like to do is, like last year I used strips of duct tape. This year I got 2 duct tape sheets. And actually, all I did, just because I don't have any questions, all that I did was put a sheet, like measured it out, and I have a little bit of overhang on the inside. Like, here's Monday, and you can see, like, I can just see at a glance what I have going on. So, like, Monday I had a Spanish map quiz, and then in history we had to read and take notes in our book on pages 558 to 561, and I had to study for science because I had a test the next day. Then I had musical read through at 6:10, and the academic excellence banquet at 7:30. And then like Tuesday I had a science test, and I had to do history and geometry homework, and I had a dance meeting after school. And yeah, you can just see the general gist of it. I haven't had to use anything else. And also with my planner I use the purple, blue, and yellow highlighters because those are ones I don't use as much. And I just put a box around the number of the day for when I'm uploading, editing, or filming. But I didn't do it this week because I was filming like every day of the week except for Fridays. So, a lot of editing to do, and like I even fill out the weekends and everything. So that's just kind of like generally what my planner looks like. Yeah, pretty simple, but just lots of color coding and knowing what the color codes mean. And yeah, and I also always keep a book. Right now I'm reading The Hunger Games. It's good, and I'm almost done with it. Like, yeah, it's been a little bit. I've had a lot of time to read this week. So next, to explain how I use the homework folder. You open it, and I have this sheet that I have to hand in, but that's like for choir, and for the musical, it's the little bio form, like so to put in the program, and I need to turn that in, but I keep forgetting. But this just has all the information for like, this is, let me just cover up my name. This is like my Spanish, and it just has like all the information for my project, and I just want to hole punch it and stuff. And like I can show you on this part, in the little corner, like it comes up and it's a little like little square rectangle corner, and I just use different pieces of duct tape and numbered them because I'd always forget the numbers, where it's easy where I can just see it. And then like I have English, and that just needs to be simply hole punched. Then I have like my test, my geometry test, that just needs to go into the little pocket with it, and like I have my thing that I need to study for gym, and I actually need to write in my planner that I have a quiz tomorrow in there. And this like back pocket, I just keep extra paper. So far, since it's like first month of school, no one's asked me for paper, but I can guarantee you someone will. I always get asked for paper. I'm like the paper lady, and then once people realize I have paper, they always ask for paper. Yeah. Okay, so my first binder is my Spanish binder, but first things first, before I get started, this is filmed a few days before my science and geography binders. So one thing that's different is I dip-dyed my hair, and as you can see, it's like green whatever. Some of it doesn't look like it was dip-dyed, like I dip-dyed the tips or whatever, and it doesn't look like it, but my hair's down with my layers. You can see it, and it'll be in my outfit of the week, which is the last video I posted. So if you want to see what it looks like down, it should be in Wednesday's like video or whatever. But anyways, let's get on the binder. So this is my Spanish binder. Yeah, so let's see what's inside. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I just have an orange notebook because that's the closest to orange or red, but this one matches the best. So yeah, and I just have like random stuff in there right now, like random notes we had to take that we didn't really need to know, random paper, and then a bunch of notes that we took that I need to put into the holes of my binder. So yeah, and then next is pretty much what I keep in the rings is anything that I feel like I might be of use, like the next, like for other chapters, and then anything we do in that chapter. So like this sheet is like notes we took, so the vowels and vowel sounds, like G-I-R-G-E makes a H sound, double L's is a Y, V's are B's, H's are silent, J's make H sounds, and just like phrases and different like speaking notes. Then I have some phrases that we like had to learn and stuff. And then this is just something that we did in class. And then next is my folder. Most of them are just me, but this is one that is me, 5 foot to start, and I only have 2 like that. And like this is chapter 1 vocab, so there's 30 on each side, and I have this side and this side, and like 12 on this second sheet, so that's like 72 vocabulary phrases in Spanish that I have to learn for chapter 1. Like, talk about frickin' torturousness. So yeah, like those are things that need to be hole punched that I put in there, and like we had to do a map, so I just have that in there with all the Spanish speaking countries, because that doesn't really need to be in the rings, honestly. So yeah, that's basically what I do. Is I just keep all the important stuff in the rings. So in the very front, I put anything that's like stuff that can help me, like just like all my vocab. I will always keep all the vocab sheets in there. I will always keep this like front sheet of like vowels and like different sounds the letters make, and that phrase sheet, like just things like that that I can always use. Like that stuff will always stay in, and then anything for that, like for that little study for that chapter, I'll keep in there. This is my second binder of the day, and it's just a blue 1.5 inch, and it's just for American history and English, because this is the 2 classes in here. And so I have history. This is my black history notebook. That's in Spectacular. And then I just, for history and English, I just put it in the hole punches. So you can see this is the study guide. There's like different like texts on it, pictures, and like it has the lesson, and we highlight the important things, and we get to do like shorthand. So yeah, that's just that. And we have to use the book to do this. And then like we have terms, quizzes, like of the vocabulary. There's my vocabulary quiz, a reading quiz, notes that we take in class, which I just do with this. And then I was taking a pink, and then after my terms quiz I switched to purple. And then like this is some video thing, and like we had a packet that we just like you could take notes from and use it on the reading quiz we had for it. So I did that, and it had to be in a separate sheet of paper that you physically wrote down. So I did that. And then next is just my black folder. I don't even know what's in here. Just like pretty much the only things that are in here are miscellaneous sheets of paper, such as the syllabus and the packet of reading, like the stories, because I don't need to keep those stories. And then next is my English notebook. This blue, and everything for English is a different shade of blue, including the binder. And then so like I have these notes that I had to take, and you can see I doodle a little bit. I just have notes, and then pretty much we work a lot from the textbook. So I have textbook sheets, but one of them needs to be hole punched, and then that actually needs to go in the rings. And I don't have anything in the folder because we handed our syllabus back in because I had to get signed, so I don't have it, but pretty much we know everything that we get 2 passes in a quarter. We get 2 passes in a quarter, and then like we can use our tardies, but if you get 3 tardies, you have to go to the office, and then if you get 1 more, you get a detention. So yeah, whatever. Pretty much, I don't need the syllabus anyway, so I don't have anything in the folder because I try and keep my folders empty, except for after a quiz or test, I just simply keep. Okay, so next binder is going to be my physical science, and I do have a physical science textbook, but I don't use it. Like, it pretty much just sits in my locker, and I bring it home whenever we have a test. This is my binder, and this is just a 1-inch purple binder, and this is what it looks like, and that's the spine. It just says physical science, and I do have tabs. I use a set of 5 pocketed divider tabs, and I just use 3 in this one, and I use 2 in geometry because that's all I need in geometry anyway, so it just worked out that way. So if you open it up, I'll just show you this first. This is my notebook. This is from 7th grade. In pre-algebra in 7th grade, we have 3 tabs. So the first one is classwork and labs. So that's all that's behind there. Then I have RSWs, which are read and study worksheets that go along with the textbook. But I also put in other random worksheets as well. I should have just put like worksheets or something, but I didn't, and I could have flipped it, but whatever. And then the last tab is my book, so I'll show you. I do actually have some stuff in the pocket because I have to study for a test that I have tomorrow for physical science, so it just worked to bring this one home today. And like tomorrow I'll have to bring home geometry because I have a geometry test on Wednesday. So many tests this week. But yeah, I just have this in here for now. I usually would probably put this in this one, but this is like my review. The next tab pocket has my review in it, like review worksheet that we had to do. So I don't want to like put this in there. I don't know why. But yeah, I just threw it in here because at the end of the class we had bell rang. So this has the little, is this just one packet? No, there's another packet too. That we went over, kind of went over in class, but this is just a packet. Did we do this? Yeah, we did this packet. I didn't know where to put it, so I just kind of threw it in here. And we kind of did it in class, so I guess it kind of makes relevant. And here's like a example of a lab. We did, what is this? A lab on volume and density. So we had to like put the block and like make our own table. I don't know why I used highlighter because I regretted it later. And like as you can see, I wrote the things down here, so then I had to put this here. You see it? See it? Yeah. But anyways, we got graded on that. And then like today, okay, except for that math, I made some random notes that we told us we had to write down, even though I already know that information. You're supposed to write it down, so I just threw it on the back of that sheet because I already know it anyways. I just did it because we were told to. Next is my RSW. So yeah, I have these are like the review questions, and then I just like filled the answers out on a separate sheet of notebook paper. But behind here is the RSWs that go like right along with our textbook. And any of the ones that I had to circle are gotta knows, which means that they are going to be on the test. So I have to make sure I study those. So I'll probably just go through and write them on a sheet of paper or something tonight. And like as you can see here, this isn't an RSW, this is a metric system worksheet that we had to do. So I'll probably just yeah, use that for whatever. And like this is like terms and everything that we have to know. I think we have to know all those. Whatever. And yeah, so these are just RSWs and worksheets generally. The next is my book tab. There's never really much in this pocket. A lot of times, like I have study hall right after, so if we have science homework and it has to do with, like if it's an RSW and I need my book for it, I just throw it in this pocket because I'm going right to study hall anyways, and I'll just bring the whole binder with me because it obviously still has my book in it. So yeah, turn it. This one's all copied, but like the chapter 2, I already printed it off since we have a test tomorrow. But yeah, you can see like it just says 1.1, what is science? And then it says key reading focus key concepts, and it's questions about the key concepts, which are like really nicely highlighted in the text. And then it's like vocabulary and little freaking tables that I don't even like. But yeah, so you read, and like what I do is I go through and I highlight important things in the text. And as you can see, like there's the little like, this one's higher up. It's a little key and it's bolded, and that's one of the key term things. And it's a key, get it? Yeah. So then if we ever like, sometimes, here, let me find it. He'll have us, he kind of went over like how to use our textbook, so I kind of did some highlighting, and like he had us take notes in class. So there's my like little class notes. I just kind of wrote them wherever they fit, and then he said we had to know that, so I highlighted it in that color, because I use a different color for like every like little lesson thing. And like then we're also in the book again, and there's something else we had to know, and I didn't have it previously highlighted, so I highlighted it then. See, I just highlight anything, and if it's on the RSW, then I highlight it. And then I just have the folder, my folder. I always have a folder for each class just for like random things that aren't related, like just random sheets of paper we get and stuff that don't really, like, I don't know, like this. So we're going to use it again. Oh, like we have the syllabus. So yeah, I just keep that all the time because you never know. Sometimes teachers give you points and stuff. And then like this is like a random packet that we haven't used yet. He said we're gonna use it, but we haven't used it yet. So I don't know. He just said to keep it, and I should probably hole punch it. Okay, so my next binder is my geometry binder, and I also have a textbook, but I didn't bring it home. But it's just like geometry textbook, and it's so yeah. This is my geometry binder. It's just 1 inch, and it says geometry down the side. The other two, and I just have notes and homework because that's basically we do notes and homework. And if I have like any worksheets we do during anything we do during class, pretty much goes in the notes section. I always put you guys way too close. Pretty much goes in the notes section, and then anything else goes in. Then if it's homework, like if we do it at home, it goes in the homework section. So they can be used as notes. So yeah, these are like the tabs, and yeah. So we're gonna open her up, and I have a red notebook because geometry's pink, so this matches the bestest. Because I don't like to spend money on notebooks. This is actually from last year. These aren't the most amazing notebooks. They don't even have brand name on them. So, yeah. Okay, and then next is the notes section. And this is like we have a test tomorrow. So this is our chapter review thing. And it's not a hole punch, so I can't put it in the holes. But, yeah. I actually need to use that to study because I think, how many did I get wrong? Okay, so it's out of 20, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrong. So I got 12 out of 20, which would be like failed. I pretty much got a D- on it. So yeah, obviously I need to study, so I just put that in the pocket for now because I took it home, whatever. And then next is the notes. I just want to show you guys, like, this is how I take notes for this class. We print off the notes, and okay, this is not a good example to show you. Here's a good thing. And I do back-to-back note printing. And he puts them on Monday, so he puts them up on a Monday, and he's usually there like at 7 in the morning at least, so I can print them off usually before I leave. Just at least Mondays, and then I do the rest when I go home. So yeah, I have all my notes and any classwork that we've done, and then here's all my homework, which is all on paper, lovely paper. Yeah. And then next is, ooh, I found a piece of paper on my leg. The folder, which is just the same folder as my other folders. Ooh, I didn't put that in there. That actually needs to go in the ring. But all I have in here is just like this random sheet of paper that I don't really need. And this needs to go into my binder holes, get hole punched, and then just like this like random thing we need to do in class. You can even see a random thing and the little ding-a-ling-a-ding. I don't even know what the heck that is. The syllabus, but whatever. So yeah, basically some of this just needs to be hole punched. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you found any of this helpful for you, then give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, requests, and subscribe. It would make my day, and I will see you all later. Bye guys.